Alright guys, what's up? We're back for another video, another demonology video. And let me tell you, this guy is a real piece of work too. But I got him out in the open, figured out who he was. I was actually watching the Alex Jones show yesterday, and I was reading the Goetia, getting some new leads. And also got a lead on Roger Stone and David Knight. So stay tuned to the end, guys. I'll cover that last. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is Malphus, and it's Richie from Boston, guys. He's a Grand President of Hell who governs 40 legions. Malphus appears as a raven. So if you guys remember, back when me and Matthew were, still talking, I kept seeing these raven omens, alright? And I kept thinking of the verse, in the gospel when it talks about how when you sow the word into somebody and they receive it with joy, then the fowls of the heaven come and pluck it away. Well, I kept going out on my front porch, and I would look out in the yard, and there were just ravens everywhere. That was one side. He appeared to me, and I mean, when this kind of stuff happens to you guys, you can just feel it in your spirit. So I mean, it wasn't like I just saw a bird and automatically came to that conclusion. You can actually pick up on it in your spirit. You'll feel it. So don't, freak out if you start seeing birds or something like that. You'll actually feel it, and God will let you know what's going on. All right, so the next sign is, later the exorcist commands him to appear in human form with a raucous voice. All right, so if you guys have ever seen one of his videos, guy talks like a dead horse, sounds horrible, and he's just, oh God, I can't stand this guy. He builds citadels, impregnable towers, breaks down enemy barricades. Okay, guys, so that would be us. Finds good workers. So he obviously picked up on Matthew when I started making those videos. Gives familiars and will receive sacrifices, but deceive the sacrificers. All right, so here's the sacrifice, guys.
That same chemtrail you're looking at now looks like
Richie from Boston's really into chemtrails, really big.
just a spinal cord.
And what's weird is, so we traced chemtrails back to Paul Joseph Watson. Now all of a sudden, Paul Joseph Watson's going off YouTube. So I don't know if they've put it on this guy to do it. If he's the backup man for Paul Joseph Watson or what. I don't know what's going on with that. We'll figure that out as we go. Let's see, I'll scroll down here and let's cover some other. I like the pseudo-monarchia daemonum here, guys. I like this translation because it says right here, when it talks about tearing down houses, it says, he throweth down also the enemy's edifications. Alright, so we know in Corinthians that prophecy edifies, guys. Basically, we've been trying to build our house this whole time, and they come out and keep attacking us. And they're deceiving these people, getting them to run off and focus on other things. I mean, this is all just real simple trickery and sorcery, guys. Sleight of hand. They want to keep you focused on something else, while they're really doing something, under the table, guys. Not only that, we also had yesterday's video. I told you guys about the sign, the two cops that died in Florida, where Matthew lives. Their names were Richard and Matthew. Richie from Boston also made a video against cops yesterday, right after they died. All the signs are there, guys. He receiveth sacrifices willingly, but he deceiveth all the sacrificers. So obviously Matthew's been deceived, because he's worshiping this demon. Just like it talks about in the book of Corinthians, guys. Got to read your Bibles. This pretty much just covers all the same stuff. I think that's interesting right there. He's a mighty president. Because I know he gang stalks Trump on Twitter a lot, and he copies all his tweets. Like, I know yesterday, right before he made his video against the cops, you know, not being able to be free thinkers. Trump was commending the police in Boston, guys. All right, so my theory is they were trying to get something to go down in Boston, and it backfired on them. It happened in Florida. All right, guys, so I'll move on to Furfur here, and I think this is Roger Stone, but I'm not sure on these two, but I want to go ahead and get the information out so you know, people can take care of it. And I'll go over a little bit of it and show you guys why I think that. Let's see. He's a count of hell who rules 26 legions, appears as an angel or a stag with a flaming tail, and speaks only lies unless enclosed in a triangle. He speaks in a raucous voice. I don't know about that with Roger. Furfur sustains marriage, can cause thunderstorms, and speaks on abstract things. Alright, so I know, I think this right here is why BP Earthwatch has been covering so many storms lately, guys, because of this right here. So, it could, you know, it might be somebody else. I don't know, it might not be Roger, but that's definitely a lead on why BP Earthwatch all of a sudden started covering thunderstorms. So, I think this demon will be revealed pretty soon. He sustains marriage. Let's see, there's other translations. It says, he also wittingly urged love between man and woman. And another sign on that was, I remember right after the election, he kept pushing Kimberly Guilfoyle to be part of Trump's cabinet, guys. And he likes to talk about other women a lot too on the Alex Jones show. I've noticed that, so that might be a sign there. But there are other demons that do that. Like I said, I'm not sure on that one. Let's see, Furcas, which I think is David Knight. I'm pretty sure on this one, guys. It's pretty much self-explanatory. All right, so Furcas is a knight. All right, first of all, we got the name there, guys, David Knight. And High President of Hell, controlling 29 legions of demons. All right, so here's the good sign right here, clear sign. He appears as a man with a long beard and white hair, rides a horse, and carries a pointed dart. He teaches the virtues of herbs, precious stones, logic, aesthetics, chiromancy, and pyromancy, guys. Alright, so that's another sign right there that it's probably him, because I noticed, I covered yesterday, I think it was yesterday, in a video of the wildfires that are sparking up in Washington, and Alex Jones is in Seattle, guys. I didn't know that at the time when I made the video, or I would have mentioned it, but it kind of makes sense with you know, everything that's going on. There's a lot of fires happening right now, so I think it's probably him. And rhetoric. He can make one invisible, ingenious, and articulate. He can also find lost things and discover treasures. Now, some of the other translations is why I think it would be David Knight. Furcas is a knight and cometh forth in the similitude of a cruel man. I mean, he's a real mean, nasty guy, guys, if you've ever dealt with him. And the Mathers translation, I probably like it the best. He is a knight and appeareth in the form of a cruel old man with a long beard and a hoary head. Alright, guys, riding upon a pale-colored horse. I've been seeing a lot of videos about white horses lately too, guys, with a sharp weapon in his hand. And then it just goes on and tells what he teaches here, guys. I'll leave links to all this. You guys come back and check it out. I'm pretty sure on Furcas. Not so sure on this guy right here, but I do think he will appear soon with a good clear sign. And I'm dead positive on Malphus. That is definitely Richie from Boston, guys. Like I said, they keep drawing themselves out, and we'll keep knocking them down. Alright, guys. Make sure and like the video, guys, and share it with your friends. And I'll talk to you next time.